Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Up time. Ready.
I mix up and blend that time. I'm want to the car and talk.
Check.
Hold on.
Check.
You want to get a beard with the same red one?
Check.
Yeah.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red rago.
Check. All right, President, one more time. All right.
You're hugging because the way we are.
Yo, that word. Oh, yeah. Ragashanti live.
All right, let's go.
Ragashanti live.
Tambourine time. Let's go.
Ready.
It's Friday.
I'm want to the car and talk of the King Day.
Hold on. The boy have you and the girl a beard with the same red one?
Raga.
Check.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red rago.
Check.
Then people that look at me and say you're hugging because the way we are.
Yo, that word them mad. Aganeering to the
Here we go.
Ragashanti and the mix of that beat. Hallelujah.
Here comes the tambourine.
Ragashanti, do you know how Richie feelings this, right?
Diva Frisky Blessed, big up yourself. Diva Frisky Blessed, big up your good self. Watch your right here now. Here we go now.
I mix up and blend that time.
Ragashanti live.
You ready up. I make it really bad so. I make it really bad so. Maddie. Here we go. Run with the ice. Too much ice, the far away. Run with the ice. Lego press. It's a girl. Wayne Marshall, well, Mr. Mitchell, and Tammy, Mrs. Mitchell, they're going to have a daughter. You hear about it, Prezi? Ultrasound said they're going to have a daughter. People, for those of you been following this, you know, say everybody did. I say, yo, they had 4 boys and wanted a girl. I think so. There was like anxiety for many of us. We're like, oh my God, am I going to get the next boy or girl? And anybody now like saying, if a boy come, people that sad, or whatever the case may be. But people are just happy for them get a girl. But presently, people that talk about prayers answered. Like, I don't like when people do this, Yeah, right? I don't like when prayers answer. Oh, so if it's a boy, it come the prayers and would answer. But because a girl come, prayers answered. People, when people are going to have picnic, boy or girl, it's a 50% chance you're going to get either one if it's one child or forward. It's that simple. You have two options, and if you have one possibility or one option can come out of two, you have a 50% chance. Always. All right? So, me not these people them want say prayers answered, because I want to say that it sound good. But what if it was a boy come? What that mean? Prayers wouldn't answer? That the prayers never answer? Anyway, once a congratulations again to them, you know? Look at that forward, that daughter, she going, that little girl going to grow up with 4 big brothers. Nice. You understand? Yeah. And then for protect her and all these things, you know the things set and things and stuff. We're talking about gender. Usually on a Friday, we go hard with the Ray something, you know. Yeah. Because on Fridays, Ragashanti Live is simulcast into New York City on Irie Jam Radio. So people who are listening Irie Jam Radio right now, big up on yourself under the ice. A be ice to a thing right now. Down. Crazy ice to a thing. A mad ice to a thing. We don't even talk about snow. We talk about proper ice. We talk about good up ice. We talk about dirty ice to the thing. You understand? Crazy ice. And it's not that nice. You understand? But anyway, we have to give thanks here because if we have life, I go through the elements, however adverse they may be, we still have to be thankful that, you know, we are safe and we are here and we are breathe and we are, you know, we are doing things, them and all these things, all right? But talking about gender, people, a lot has been happening in the United States and other Western countries and things. And now, and I mentioned this, you know, while I was on Tambourine Radio and things like that. But give it that this show on a Friday night goes out to New York City, as I mentioned just now, prior to what I'm doing. Well, just now, yeah. I understand that some Caribbean people are having some difficulties with it. Some Jamaicans and Caribbean people are having some difficulties with changes that have occurred in the United States regarding gender. And I'm going to throw it out tonight because I want to get a sense from the callers, particularly, I'm not sure if this is an issue in Jamaica, so big up to Jamaican listeners on the Bridge 99 FM right now. But I know a few people have spoken to me, and you're having significant difficulty dealing with this reality, particularly in the workplace where they're making some requirements of you, where as some of you say, you're being forced into something that, and to be honest with you, some of you sound like, you know, people may think you're in opposition, but I gather you're just confused. And again, let me just be explicit to what I'm referring to, because some of you listening, you don't have any problem with this, but others are having difficulties, you know, negotiating the proverbial precipices involved here. And just by way of clarification, many of us, we grew up just knowing that when it says sex, it's male or female. When it says gender, it was still male or female, right? So sex and gender were used interchangeably, right? So if you fill out something and it says sex, you knew you must put male or female. If you were filling out something and it said gender, you knew you must put male or female. In truth, gender referred to roles, you know, what role you played, while sex is biology, male or female. But again, it was used interchangeably. Now, as we are aware, particularly in the United States and some Western European countries, not so much in other nations outside of those regions, that has changed. Now, there are many genders out there. There are many sexes out there. It's not just male or female anymore. Some people just simply say that they are non-binary. The prefix bi means two. So we have all, been told that it's just two. Man or woman. Woman or man. Two. Now that has changed. As I mentioned to some of you before, in 2019, late 2019, I was filling out a form for something. While filling out the form, I came down to gender. Now, I know about the whole thing with the transgender movement. I always knew about it. I always knew that, well, it's not two anymore. It's not male or female anymore. And I've always wondered, like, how do hermaphrodites classify themselves, Hermaphrodites are people who are essentially born with both genitalia. They're born with genitals that men, have, and they're born with genitals that women have. But I've long since, once I knew what a hermaphrodite, who an hermaphrodite was, I was like, so how do they classify themselves? Like, male or female? What do they do, man or woman? So I've always wondered about that. But from I was younger, but, never really had a qualified voice, to explain what was going on there. Because, in truth, that community, they were silent because society silenced them. Now, communities such as that one and others, they're speaking up now. Not only they're speaking up, but they've been getting recognition in society. And there is also a very powerful legal movement that underpins their development. But that is causing a lot of confusion out there for people. It's causing, I'm going to tell you something right now, our next drama come about it, right? And people are having difficulty negotiating this thing. And Jamaicans and Caribbean people are no exception. In fact, for some Jamaicans and Caribbean people, it is something to them that is so distant that they are befuddled, confounded, and confused. Some of them feel very offended. Some people are very understanding once you explain what is going on there to them. Others are neutral. It's neither here nor there for them. But just to be clear, so I was filling out this form, and when it came down to gender, that I always see male or female, I saw about 14 genders for me to choose from, including male or female, You know about this, right, Prezi? Prezi, you know about the transgender movement, right? What? What? Oh, you sent me something? Okay. Mm-hmm. Right? And people, I must admit to you that I was shocked. I remember sitting there looking, because it was on, you had to fill it, I was on the computer. And I sat there looking, and I was like, 14 genders to choose from? And listen up, right under the 14, it said, if you do not see your gender, write in your one. So that means then give you 14 for choose from. But we are now at a time, according to that form, where this is a national federal thing when I fill out, Federal, Not telling them my business, but whatever. Federal thing me I fill out. And the federal government of the United States was offered me well, not the federal government, just the institution, which is federal, offered me 14 genders to choose from, right? Right? That means that 12 more different from man or woman. That means there are 12 other options there. Right? 12 other options where you're neither man or woman. You're something else. Non-binary. So those 12 other options are the non-binary options, because the binary option that we are raised with is man and woman. There's only two. Again, the prefix bi means two. So the 12 other options are the non-binary options. And people, I was shocked. So I started calling my friends and whatever, this and that and thing like that. And a few of them laugh at me. Cause I'm, where have you been? No, I said, no, I know about the transgender movement, but 14 12 other options, some man or woman, plus they left a space there to say, well, if your gender is not here, write it in. And so it is that I began giving it some thought, and, you know, I started remembering some of the debates with them thing. You remember that, you know, that South African runner, right? What's she name? What's she name, Prezi? You know who me at? The South African runner. She, whatever. But anyway, let me tell you something about going right, yes or no. Let me give you one other example way forward. So, if you go up on the CNN website, you will see a story that is titled as follows. 16 UPenn swimmers ask school not to challenge transgender policy that could block teammate Leah Thomas from competing. 16 UPenn swimmers, the University of Pennsylvania, right? That's an Ivy League school. It's an Ivy League school. Swimmers. They're asking their school not to challenge a transgender policy that could block their teammate Leah Thomas from competing. So what is going on here? I don't want to read everything to you, but let me go down here, sir. All right. So Leah Thomas. So the NCAA, what NCAA mean? National College Amateur Athletics, something along those lines. But anything, the NCAA is the regulatory body for athletics in colleges and universities in the United States of America, all right? So the NCAA has been bombarded. NCAA is between the proverbial rock and the hard place, because they have been bombarded with concerns from people who are saying transgender people are getting an unfair advantage over them. Particularly in the case where men become women. Well, let me be careful there, because the transgender people would say, well, careful now, because the point is I was never a man before. But, well, some. And again, for those of you who don't know, there are people out there who are born with penises, and for different reasons, grounded in either biology or psychology, you know, they hold that they are not men, that they're women trapped in a man's body. And as such, technology has advanced to the point where they can now get surgery to change their gender, to change basically what they were born with, that they said that is not them, and they want to be comfortable with themselves. They want to be what they would say is their true self. Now, this is common thing, right? This has been going on. So I know I have some elderly listeners, and a lot of you don't. Believe it or not, you know, some of our older people are not aware of some of these things happening in a prison. If you tell some of our older people now that, listen, you can't ban a man, you know, and change into a woman and therefore go do the surgery, them look like, what kind of foolishness is that? Anything can go. So, you understand, right? But I just want people to know that has been quite normal. The problem is in athletics is that, well, some people would say the problem is that you have people who are born with the physical structure of what is traditionally referred to as a man in terms of the musculature and the muscle and the body and thing like that. It would look like what some people would say that is a man's body. But if you have a transgender who then essentially changes their genitals and their upper appendage, as in their breast, and say, I'm now a woman, but they still have the physical structure of a man. And then when them engage in athletics now, competing with the women, they are winning all the races, the man do everything. So the women, no, this has been going on for years, I'm just updating some of you. Some of you know about it already. So it's been an ongoing issue where athletics are regulated, where women keep complaining that, no, this is unfair. What is going on here? This person has everything that you could say they're a man, and that's why, in general, women don't compete with men. We know that, right? In athletics, women don't compete with men. You have women's events and you have men events for the most part, right? But what do you do when somebody was, according to these people, born a man, but then go to surgery for say and take away them penis and get a vajayjay, and then do so and so to get a breast, but still have what people would say is the strength and so forth and the physical capacities of a very developed athletic man, to the point where that person now, when them going at the female event, them just a beat all of the woman. Them win all of the woman them. What do you do in a position like that? So the women have been complaining that no, when you bring over transgender people, they start winning all of the race. Them say it's unfair. The transgender people on the other side say, stop discriminating against us. We have a right to be who we know we are inside, but because of some, I don't know what you'd call it, a genetic slant or something like that, I was born in the wrong body. Respect me. So if I was a man, I know I'm a woman. Respect me as a man now. Right? And then the counter response to that from the woman now is that, and people in general, parents too, they're like, listen, I respect you. Right? Some people disagree with it flat out, right? Because in terms, it's a big part of the culture wars right now. Right? People are saying, no, and when they know the people are more religious and God-based now, they must say, yo, blah, 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 blah. So there's all kind of conflict going on out there. But what has happened is that a lot of the people said, okay, fine, I respect your transgender transformation, right? I respect that. I'm not against you doing it. I'm just saying you shouldn't be able to come over here and compete and say you're now a woman, but you have a male body, and it's obvious you don't start winning all of the race them over here and whatever. So the NCAA, the regulatory body for athletics in universities and colleges, they have been caught in between. So they have been trying to come up with some solutions, some solution that would accommodate both sides of the debate, the conflict, the culture war. And let me read to you something that's going on now with the University of Pennsylvania, right? 16 UPenn swimmers asked school not to challenge transgender policy that could block teammate Leah Thomas from competing. A letter written on behalf of 60 members of the University of Pennsylvania's swim team was sent to the university and the Ivy League on Thursday, asking that they not pursue legal action to challenge the NCAA's new transgender athlete participation policies. The letter was written by Nancy Hogshead Makar, CEO of Champion Women and an Olympic champion in swimming, on behalf of 16 members of the swim team. The NCAA's new policies could potentially block swimmer Leah Thomas from competing in March's NCAA championships. Leah Thomas, a transgender woman who swims for the Quakers women's swim team, won the women's 100 and 200-yard freestyle at Harvard University last month, and listen this in a Prezi, and set record times on the women's team this season. She had previously competed in the men's swimming team at the University of Pennsylvania and underwent 2 years of hormone therapy. In the letter obtained by CNN, the swim team members say they feel that she holds an unfair advantage over competition. And they continue. We fully support Leah Thomas in her decision to affirm her gender identity and to transition from a man to a woman. Leah has every right to live her life authentically, the letter says. However, we also recognize that when it comes to sports competition, that the biology of sex is a separate issue from someone's gender identity. Biologically, Leah holds an unfair advantage over competition in the women's category. Listen to that part here in a Prezi. As evidenced by her rankings that have bounced from 462 as a man to number 1 as a woman. So what they are saying here, this is obvious that there's an advantage here. If a man change him gender to woman and then you compete now with woman who you have to be careful how you say them something because you get in trouble in another place. Yeah. So there's obvious. Is this evidence disputable, President? Isn't this obvious? When the person was competing as a man, they were ranked 462. They get the surgery, change into a woman, number 1, broke all of the record them. This person clearly has an advantage. Now the question is this an anomaly? Is this an exception to people who do transgender thing? But even so, is this singular instance one that we should not look and say this is an aberration because generally it is? Is this singular instance fair? This is a question that the NCAA is now grappling with. Because what has happened is that the NCAA came up with some rules, right? And, if you're a transgender, there's some benchmarks, some thresholds, some standards that you have to fulfill first if you can compete as a woman if you were a man before. So, some people at the University of Pennsylvania now, people that talk about it and get upset about it. So people from the University of Pennsylvania swim team, the first thing them sending, or some people sending, was that, no, we support Leah Thomas. And we in a business if she want win or whatever. So, yeah, my comfort. So some people are sent in their thing, and say that. So the university now was contemplating, let me read the part about the NCAA so that you understand. The new NCAA policy states that transgender athletes will now have, listen to this, mandatory testosterone testing starting with the 22-23 academic year at the beginning of their season and again 6 months later, according to rules approved this week by the NCAA Board of Governors. Additionally, they will need to be tested 4 weeks before championship selections. The NCAA previously required that transgender women have testosterone suppression treatment for a year before competing on a women's team. Penn Athletics said it will work with the NCAA regarding Thomas's participation in the 2022 swimming and diving championships in March. The Ivy League said it does not publicly respond to letters submitted. CNN contacted the school for comment, but did not immediately hear back before the story was published. The letter comes after multiple members of the UPenn swim and diving team voiced their support, for Thomas earlier this week. So, all right, so people, this is a wagwan. So this thing with this person now changed from a man to a woman. But when the person was a man, them did rank 452. When them changed to a woman, them were number one and I beat everybody. And remember, there is an economic base to this, because when the person win all them records and all them something there, them get for go Olympics, there's all kinds of benefits to this thing, right? So people, it start ball out about it. And I say, oh, it's wrong. So when people start ball out about it, some people from the team express their support for Leah Thomas. So the first thing they come out, what some people say, we want to express our full support for Leah in her transition, the athlete said via ESPN. We value her as a person, teammate, and friend. The sentiments put forward by an anonymous member of her team are not representative of the feelings, values, and opinions of the entire Penn team, composed of 39 women with diverse background. So at first, so somebody come out and a part of the group, the swim team, come out and say, no, we support her. So another part come out and say, no, we don't have no problem with her being a woman now, and that she was a man before. We just say it unfair to other people. What about the other people? Basically now, them split down the middle. So the University of Pennsylvania team, essentially, there is an impasse there between parties from both sides. Where one side is saying, we affirm Leah Thomas's gender transition. We affirm her and we respect her, we love her as a teammate, as a friend, as a person. Right? She was a man, now she's a woman. Argument done. We just affirm her. The other side I say, no, we affirm her too, She was a man and she's a woman now. We not have a problem. We just say, what is going on here? What about the other people? Oh, is this fear? The other side, them just say, hold on. You are tell we said the evidence is not conclusive that Leah have a clear advantage over everybody, be righteous or right, and all of the other women them who are compete get. You think it's accident that Leah wasn't even an average swimmer as a man. He was just a swimmer ranked 452. And then Leah come for us and she's a woman now and thing. Number one and I broke all records and all them things. You want we just ignore that and say, oh, does it just by accident? It a cause all kind of problem out there. Not to mention the bathroom thing them now. When the man them change to a woman and them are going to use the woman bathroom, them don't most of the problem is when time the man them change to woman. I don't know about the woman. You, Prezi, the gender, the woman them change to man too. Transgender woman change to man. When them change, them get a penis. I can understand when you change from a man to a woman and you take away the penis. But when you change from a woman to a man, where you get the penis from? Or you just work without a penis? So that is the context. Now, what is happening now is that there are some cross-cultural difficulties for some Jamaicans and other Caribbean people that have been made privy to, particularly in workplaces. Right? I had a little issue one time at a certain institution whose name will remain unmentioned. Because I was in a Zoom meeting. And a person contacted me privately, and said, where are your pronouns? For those of you who don't know, one of the things that is fast becoming standard out there, and pretty much standard in some places now, is that when, and I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes the law soon in some, well, I don't know, but anyway, is that when you put up your name, because from COVID, there's a lot of Zoom meetings and stuff. And the requirement is that once you put up your name, you need to put your pronouns. Now, pronouns have gotten so important now. So if your name John Brown, you must put he, him, his beside your name to tell people how they must relate to you. And some people put non-binary. So when you talk about them people, you talk to them people, the non-binary people, you cannot refer to them as him or her. And they will get a little bit touchy about it if you do. But the idea that's going on here for a lot of people out there now is that you must put he, him, or his, or her, she, or what. Oh, we have to take a break, Prezi. Yeah, we have to take a break. And the person paged me. So I said, no, man. With all due respect, I'm a man. And he said, no, nobody's supposed to assume that. You're supposed to communicate it. So I said to him, no, but I'm quite fine, even if, no. And somehow it kind of, the implication was made that I am being insensitive and discriminatory by not telling people my pronouns. So what this person is saying, you need to declare your gender. And if you don't declare your gender, me I discriminate. So I just calmly told him I respectfully disagree and think. But I'm just saying these are some of the things that the challenges people facing out there. Caribbean people, I know, Jamaicans, I know, somehow, you have to learn how to traverse this thing because you will lose on a job and all these things. You have to educate yourself about this thing. If anything, at the minimum, you must know how to manage your interactions with your co-workers, your colleagues, and your counterparts out there. So we are going to get in a discussion about this. And if any of you have had any, interesting, shall we say, experiences out there regarding this matter, when we come back from the break, I want you to call in and share with us and think, and let us see if the situation is that, significant or complicated. Let us see if at a minimum we can generate some efficient and effective strategies for coping with this as best we can. We're going to take a little break right now. We'll soon forward.
From Flatbridge to the George Washington Bridge. From the top of the Empire State Building to the Blue Mountain Peak. From the Grill Point to Morant Point to Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, New York City. It's Irie Jam.
You ever check out the Golden Cluster on Picking Avenue in Brooklyn? The cooked food is excellent. Soups, porridge, chicken, goat, oxtail, seafood, and fish specials. You name it, they have it. And it tastes nice. Plus, them have peanut punch, Irish moss, carrot, coconut water, sorrel, magnum, and more juices and drinks. Golden Crust at 1655 Picking Avenue near Rockaway Avenue in Brooklyn. 718-342-7576. Catering and delivering services are also available. We little, but we talawa.
This is a public service announcement from Irie Jam Radio.
The place the pan lock, nobody can go nowhere. Turn on your yard that the hashtag a trend, yeah. Remember if you wash your two hand them proper, yeah, hear me? Ready up, listen and follow me there. Make us a roots, soap, water, wash it, sud, scrub, rinse it, flash it, finger, hand back, water, got it, pat dry, napkin, germs dead, stop it. 99.9% of germs them gone. Have me sanitizer. Me hear a youth talk about him no afraid that the virus, but me a the wiser. Lockdown, sanitizer turn up. A board in the house, me see a tree, me a go run up. Cool in a me chest, if me no coughing, I go come up. Can't cough too loud, that's the violence I go turn up. Lock your door, stay in. You no hear me? Handshake, physical contact, scary. Flu-like symptoms, nobody come near me. Self-isolate, give me distance, clear me. 99.9% of germs, them gone. Have me sanitizer.
That was a public service announcement from Irie Jam Radio.
You know, so in this day and age, we all need to be concerned with our overall health and well-being. AgeWell New York offers Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans for $0 or low-cost premiums. Plan options are available for those with Medicare, Medicare and Medicaid, and a Medicaid Advantage Plus plan for those who need community-based long-term care services and supports in the home. Benefits include telehealth, dental, hearing, vision, transportation, and much, much more. Find your way to AgeWell in New York. Annual open enrollments end December 7th. Call 718-696-0204. 718-696-0204. Visit agewellnewyork.com. AgeWell New York, the way to age well in New York.
Start spreading the news.
Irie Jam.
You're listening to Irie Jam.
Irie Jam Radio. Chronics representing 93.5 FM.
Skanking sweet. Everybody wanna feel like free.
You feel this good? I want to hear you say Irie. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
All right, people, we're back and we're tackling the transgender issue. Well, how are the advances and the changes in the transgender population? What way is it impacting you out there, particularly our Jamaican and Caribbean people who, you are the constituents who listen to my show and so forth. As I said before, I've been privy to some of our nationals, or some people who originate from the Caribbean, who are having some difficulties dealing with this matter in their places of employment, especially. But we have a Tam farmer, and I see she posted in there. She had called sometime before when I was on Tambourine Radio, and she too had said that she had to leave her church. Why? She said there was a man there who she knew for years and years. All the women there knew as a man. And she said, him just come out and say, he's transgender and he's a woman now, and him now want to use the female bathroom. And for a lot of women in the church, I remember now we're talking about the church now, because the church is the primary institution with whom, the transgender community are somewhat combative, because for obvious reasons, the church is the church is very, shall we say, fairly strict and rigid in its understanding of gender. As far as the church is concerned, it's going to go with what the Bible says. That God made Adam and Eve, man and woman, and that's it for the church. So, churches and institutions of faith, others, are having some difficulties coping with these changes that they think are being imposed on them. While members of the transgender community are essentially saying, listen, we have been suffering in silence all this time. And we're speaking out now, and we want to be heard. Not only we want to be heard, but we want our political benefits. We want our economic benefits. And we certainly do want our sociocultural benefits. That's what the transgender community is essentially saying. And we are now engaged in an ongoing experiment and an ongoing negotiating on multiple levels, towards some solution that remains elusive at present. And we don't know where this is going, but right now we are very much mired in a combative phase, with regards to this matter. And while it is impacting a lot of people here in the United States, Britain and other places. As a subgroup, some Jamaicans, well, a few Jamaicans I've spoken to, well, that have spoken to me. They don't know how to deal with this thing. Understandably, because, we were raised in Jamaica. Jamaica, out of many one people, is indeed the case in Jamaica. Whichever, all the major religious groups, you can find them in Jamaica. Jamaica has a Muslim population. Jamaica has a very strong Catholic population, a Protestant population, and a very strong Jewish population, etc. With many other religious groups that are essentially satellite groups from those groups. We have revivalism and so forth. We even have Rastafari, which is not a religion. Rastafari is a way of life, but Rastafari itself has a religious component to it that is centered in Afrocentrism. But most Jamaicans presently, we were raised in that traditional paradigm. And some of us, it's no problem to us. We're just like, okay, whatever makes you feel good and happy with yourself, that's fine. So some of us, we have no problem with it. Others, other Jamaicans and Caribbean nationals are vehemently opposed to it. Others, it don't bother them, but they get offended when they're told that they must change their behavior to accommodate the changes that the transgender people are asking for. And that is where, some Jamaicans are having problems. When they're told that you must do so-and-so, you need to do so-and-so now, and so-and-so, So for some Jamaicans, is I don't have a problem with it, but don't tell me that me have to do so-and-so now and them thing there, whatever. What if me want to see it this a certain way? If me want to see it the way me grew up with it and born with it. Why? Want to remind you that on a Friday, at the top of each hour, we have to break for 3 minutes for the mother station. So we have about 7 minutes to go before that first break. But in case somebody wants to call in and share something on the matter, are you going through something? Have you been through something like that, some sort of issue related to that? Give me a call. The toll-free number from the United States or Canada, the toll-free number from the United States or Canada is 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. So I want you to call in and share, even if you have not experienced anything. And how has that impacted you that you're now at a time in your life where medicine and surgery and so forth, a man can turn into a woman and a woman can turn into a man? Because since the break, I've seen some posts online and gotten a couple of texts with people saying, yes, there are surgeries also where women change to men. And regarding my question, so when a woman changes to man, how she get the male genital, I'm informed that apparently there is some process there to, how do I say this for radio, to elongate what the woman have where we refer to like the man in the boat, which some Jamaican men, even in code, they refuse to call the man in the boat. They must say, yo, the woman in the boat because, really. First, you ever hear that yet? You know what them call the man in the boat for a woman, right? That sees something, right? So you know, some Jamaican man say, yo, I'm not calling a man in the boat, worse when me a swipe. And yo, we can't bother. But anyway, so what I'm informed is that apparently there's some procedure there to elongate you know, the clitoral part of the woman's genitals, to elongate it, to have it, I guess, approximate the properties of a penile organ, you know. So, I want to hear what you think about this, or if we have gone through any experiences with it, or want to think about it and all these things. All right, give me a call. Again, if you're calling from the United States or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742. If you're calling from Jamaica, the number is 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996. Let me hear one officer about this thing here, right? Want to hear one officer about this thing here. Give me a call. While I wait for see when the call come in on this, and I'm aware it's a ticklish topic and thing and whatever. Not only ticklish, you'd be surprised how many people are just not even aware of what's going on with the transgender community, you know? But while we do that and we wait on them, let me see what this, right, this, all right, so one email coming here. Mr. Combs, one email are coming about, you know. Let me see if it's something where I can read. Okay, all right. I can't put the name of the person who sent this in for obvious reason. But Mr. Combs, your email are coming to you. Raga, don't call me name. The next time Mr. Combs call you, ask him if him did promise one not so right woman, not so right, sound like a head touch, not so right woman from one community named Charlottenburg near Belfield, one goat for sort out. Let me read that again. The next time Mr. Coombs call you, Raga, don't call me name. The next time Mr. Coombs call you, ask him if him did promise one not so right woman from one community named Charlottenburg near Belfield, one goat for sort out. The woman said, you see, one man named Coombs tell her say she fi run the sort out, you see, and that him will give her one goat. The woman say sort out go on. 9 months later she get one baby with pretty hair, and all now she can't see the goat. All the time I go, people, we have to breathe. We have to go breathe for 3 minutes, and then when we come back, we deal with this. People this tricky, you know. Remember say Mr. Coombs come from around the Belfield area for true. Remember say Mr. Coombs have goat, and them something they for true, and them something them deal with. So this person here say, somebody named Coombs had promised her one goat for dash out, and she dash out and all. No, she can't see the goat at 9 months. Lord Jesus. Mr. Coombs! I want to go on here, sir. I want to go on here, sir, Mr. Coombs. We have to take a break. Lord have mercy. Mr. Coombs, where the goat there? Where the goat for the Jew Kings? Lord, we're so forward.
I'm an ambassador for Gregory Spector and Associates. Here's why. Each and every case is personal to them. They fight these big insurance companies day and night, tooth and nail, to make sure you get the maximum monetary compensation for your serious personal injuries. 2. Gregory Spector and Associates do not get $1 until your case is won and settled. 3. It doesn't matter whether you're here in America out of status. If you are injured, Gregory Spector and Associates will get maximum monetary compensation for your injuries. 4. When you get injured, you only have one chance to get life-changing money for you and your family. I've been through my own share of pain and suffering. I want to make sure you receive big lifetime-changing money for your pain and suffering. Call 888-797-7735. 888-797-7735.
Gregory Spector and Associates are your serious personal injury attorneys.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. All right. Jesus, we have one list agenda here, but the Mr. Coombs. I'm gonna finish with him. Hold on, I'm gonna finish with the Mr. Coombs. Wait there. When I finish with the Mr. Coombs together, we'll go back to the that thing and then we'll call in, but whatever we want to call it. But really that? Yeah, all right, bring in the card. Where did I put it? Bring in the card. Hello? Hello, greetings.
Hello?
Yes, greetings.
Raga, you hear me?
Mr. Coombs.
Yeah, man, but that's better. I miss Ruben just called me and tell me no, me mind the far, man.
Oh.
Me just showing you, I didn't hear from Ruben Miller about the baby.
Yeah, no, me talk to you about it. No, man, that's something different, man. Let me tell you what. Somebody send an email. Listen. Somebody send an email and say, Raga, the next time Mr. Coombs call, ask him if he did promise one not so right woman from one community named Charlottenburg near Belfield, one goat for sort out. The woman say, one man named Coombs tell her say, if she did run the sort out, he will give her one goat. The woman said the sort out did go on and 9 months later she get one baby with pretty hair. And you know that Indian hair and Chinese hair they call pretty hair.
Yeah,
and I know she can't see the goat, so them want to know if I you.
What I know? I know me. And the place they say that me work with you, that I when you live, when you like I go cross, what call it, like I go cross Leinster. When you go to Canmel, you go by the left hand side and go, yes, a place near Shea work with you, but I know me. All right, hear me now.
Mr. Coombs, you never promised nobody goat. You never promised somebody goat for start out yet.
Well, I'll call too.
I'll call your promise. Mr. Coombs, well, you promised them goat and cow to get start out, though.
They wait. Me tell you, say, you me make money and make profit. Me give them money, me not go to profit for everything. Me make some good profit sometime, you know.
Okay, and you tell them, say you will give them sometime when you look at woman, you tell them, say you will give them like a goat or sometimes say you will give them like a cow.
A cow calf, me I'll give me big cow, one small one young bull.
One little young bull and one little young heifer you will give them down, you tell them that to get sort out down.
Like 15 pounds, from 15 pounds to 12 pounds, so.
Okay.
They've got big cow calf, you know.
Oh, so when I say, so back in the day, some woman will give you sort out when you promise them goat and cow down.
Oh, you mean? You understand that?
Okay, so Mr. Coombs, you know, feel so because you didn't do it so enough, probably one of them, you know, the kind of, and you don't even remember, because sometimes we don't remember everybody, even though your memory good, you know, you probably don't remember, you know, feel so you could have did do it.
No, me no. I'm not trying to remember. Me have idea, you know, but me no really promise now and no go on good. But what I know, after me leave the business, you know, me my brother and you run all.
Yeah.
The same one way after me get you.
Yeah.
All right, listen me now. Him drink rum and food. Him go and flight. Him drink rum and when you have money, him drink out all the money.
Yeah.
So some other brother now will follow me. Will follow the second will follow me. Him used to do a business now when he come in now in Thailand and thing and him give me go them.
Yeah.
And in tell boy car say want 20 pounds for them. Just for speaking, you know?
No, but Mr. Combs, just stay up on point and thing.
All right.
So you are say basically your brother them whose names were also Combs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and them are Indian too, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I probably so could have your big brother though?
The one who me follow you will do it.
The one where you follow him will do it or something there them thing them go on with though?
Yes.
Lord Jesus.
What I know.
Eh.
The woman who me a baby with over there, me get one boy around, you know, a tapping stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So him go around now and tell the people them say him a baby with also.
Okay.
So one guy named Carly, I mean, you know, I must say, I can't do this with him, Carly.
Yeah.
Him brother named Son Richie, so me and Carly are friends.
Yeah.
So one day drinking woman did and the man then go for beach him and Carly said, no, Carly back them off. And so I come with brother this and why is not thief he can't come here. But I want him to life, so I him a baby with son and know him.
Okay. Me see what I go on this, me see what I go on.
You see, so no one want to make him name big nose and him a baby up and so.
Okay, but I never him. So I could have did your big brother then, and I must you.
Him, well, me agree with you, man, the woman not tell a lie.
Okay, when you say the woman not tell a lie, you feel say it happened down.
Me feel seven brother do it. If I listen now, one man come and Louis store that I front part and say, no, what cool where you trick sell goat and him drunk all the while.
Yeah.
Anytime me get the money, let me drink out the money, you know, him not nothing, you know.
Okay.
I'm my brother with the door, they have to bury him, you know.
Okay, me see what you ask, me see.
Raga, me don't know what he say, but no care what man can drink, Raga, you can't drink out some rum with both your drink.
Yeah, that's true. You have to be careful with the rum.
No care you can't drink. And me see that man don't know money, me don't know. Boy, me don't know, but God take him.
I must see a big brother, man. Go make the woman dash out for the goat and she never get the goat and then he go end up breed her. What a thing he will do it here, them something they go on with and thing make the woman go dash out the goat sort out and not even look she not get.
You have Shillattenburg and you have Königsberg.
Shillattenburg, yeah, that the person said the place name. You know, some don't know them place there Jamaica. Me don't even know some place there Jamaica. Hold on, Mr. Combs. Me never know some place there Jamaica near Shillattenburg and think to rot it.
All right, this me know. You know the big bridge when you're in Westmoreland and you're Georgia, right?
Yeah, no, Mr. Combs, we not remember say we don't want to spend too much time. Just describe place, you know, because the people them will cost me, you know.
Thank you. You have Shillattenburg and you have Königsberg, but
yeah.
It was one estate and it divided, the road divided, the Lepo Road.
Okay.
At the road.
Okay. But look at that, the poor woman dash out or something and go take a go to workings and not even she don't even get she don't even get the goat and the more anything or whatever. Not even look a curry goat. Not even look a curry goat she get, poor thing.
Poor player.
Yeah.
Poor lady, there you go.
All right, Mr. Combs, big up yourself here.
Thank you. I'm Miss Ruby with me now.
All right, Miss Ruby. Okay, all right then. Blessings here.
Yeah, man, blessings.
All right then. Cool. All right, give me the next call, President. Mr. Combs, you know him breed the woman for goat and not get the woman a goat. Lord have mercy. Hello.
Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
All right. Greetings, Ragashanti.
Greetings.
Am I understand? Just want to make it certain.
Yeah.
You are actually, you have a PhD?
Yes.
In anthropology?
Correct.
So you're a social scientist?
Correct.
All right. Just want to clear here. Because I'm not interested in this kind of the Combs focus, but more the one that you raised earlier about, which is gender and race and so on and so forth.
Right.
And
gender and sexuality. Gender and sexuality, yeah.
Sexuality.
Right.
But since I was listening to him about the Berg then, that would suggest to you and I and others that it has something to do with Germanic, because, you know, that the Berg, Bloomberg and Johannesburg, you know, anytime you hear anything about Berg, you think of Germany, you think of Scandinavian country, right?
Oh, you mean the
Sweden,
location?
Denmark, Holland,
Okay,
all the
right,
kind of country.
right.
The location, right?
Right.
So therefore, how that reach Jamaica? So it's clear that some Germanic element were there. I'm going to get back to the gender situation, but just to educate our people that after World War II, and the British has taken a lot of these Nazis. And listen, I'm not German.
Right.
I'm not German, so I don't pronounce it.
Okay,
I'm not
fine.
German,
That's fine.
you know?
That's fine.
I'm not German. I'm going to anglicize it. You know. See,
that's fine.
Them brainwash me the English type. Them
okay.
So after when the war was over, rather than turn them over to the Nuremberg trial, right, which they should have gone, these Germans said to them British cousins, listen. Nobody send me back in because the people are German. They'll kill the hell out of we. We could just stay at Jamaica. And they'll stay there, you know. Out of these people, they were sent to Argentina and Uruguay and et cetera. I'm just to educate our people here. So, but back to the
no. But just before you just before you continue.
Proceed.
Yes. Perhaps some more in terms of what is documented, perhaps some more accurate description of the genesis of those names would lie in the following. There's a lot of Jews who were fleeing persecution all over the world, and some of these Jews were Germanic. And as you know, what happened in Germany with Hitler and the Jews and the Holocaust.
I make certain I say European Jews to be distinct.
Oh no, I don't want to get in that far. No, I'm not getting in that argument. Hold on, stop right there. No, hold on. It sounds to me you're familiar with how volatile that debate is over there. I do want to get involved in it.
So what the point is?
All right, okay, fine. Okay, good.
So what the point is, if it's volatile or not volatile? What the point is? Black people.
Listen to me now. All right, welcome. All I want to say to you. Hold on, listen. You're not listening. You're not listening. Just listen. I listen to you. Just listen to me for a sec. All I want to say is that a lot of Jews. I had a girlfriend. Frankly, it was my ex-wife. Her grandmother's last name was Eichmann from St. Elizabeth, right? And there are a lot of St. Elizabeth people, as you're well aware, who have characteristics from people we generally call Caucasian. And they're descended from, various, well, you don't know, people are descended from Britain, what is called Britain, specifically England, and some Irish and Scottish Welsh type of connections. But other people are descended from, well, white people who are considered, fleeing persecution and stopped in Jamaica and so forth, and things like that on the eastern, the western side of the island, and things like that. And they brought with them their culture and their naming conventions, and some of those from those people, ended up in the nomenclature of different vicinities, different venues in Jamaica. So I just wanted to add that element in it. So go on to the other point you were making now. What was it?
And I just want to add that I spoke with one of them, right. So not only did I read it and study it, I spoke with one of them.
Yeah.
And one day I said to her, I don't understand how your shape is black woman. You have everything is black when you talk the pattern, so. But why your skin and your eyes and so? And she said, I appreciate that you ask a lot of people to come. She said, and she told me about these Germanic war criminals. They are war criminals. Let me use your term, Nazis, right? These Nazis who had done all the atrocities, and then they said to the British, please don't send us back to Germany because we are dead. And she said, her father was one of them and mated with an African woman. Okay?
Well, that's true, the Nazis were running all over and fleeing all over and hiding all. Well, that part is true. And if such is the case, I want to thank you for making us aware of that, because I wasn't aware that we had a contingent of such people in Jamaica and things. Subject to verification. I want to thank you for sharing that with us. Yes.
Just like how the British took its criminal from the British Isles and took them to Australia and dumped them in Australia, right? They were criminal that these people that they took to Australia and now them outbreed everybody else and them run Australia, you know? You know, everybody wants somewhere to dump for them people, you know? All the dump their people who they don't want them, who they consider they're inferior. And why I ask you that? Because this thing about like Charles Darwin, since you're familiar as an anthropologist, about natural selection, right? That some people are superior and some people are inferior. And therefore we need to get rid of those people inferior according to him. And the survival of the fittest and so on and so forth.
Hold on. Just so you know,
I don't know.
Hold on, sir. Can I just suggest you be careful there, because while Darwin himself did have some problems there in terms of allegations of superiority of one group over the other, his scholarship on natural selection and how it was weaponized and used was mainly by others, not by Darwin himself. And the person who espoused the doctrine of the fittest of the fittest, even though it's commonly attributed to Charles Darwin, it was really coined by the scholarship of one Herbert Spencer. You can check that out here. So
I'm check that out. I'm already familiar with him, so I don't have to go check.
Are you familiar with Herbert Spencer? Are you familiar with Herbert Spencer?
The fact is,
hold on. Are you familiar with Herbert Spencer?
I call you in about the gender thing, and I think you're going to spend time with me, go off on the tangent, and eventually you're going to tell me some time is up. And I can really call you about the gender, and now I'm gone into other.
No, but it's you, sir. Hold on. No. It's you were the one who went over there and listen. Listen. No, sir. Just listen for a second. No. You were the one who went over there. Two, one of my role here is that of moderator, right? And you are making some statements, and you're making them in a very definitive way. You're making them with confidence and authority. And all I'm just saying for the benefit of my listeners, that some things could be understood differently, and there are some expanded understanding of some of the things that you have said. That's all I'm doing, fulfilling my role here as host. But anyway, to the other point you were making, to the point that you were making.
So those are the semantics, because I want to get back to that. One of the reasons why I ask you, Ragashanti, right? One reason, right, is the first time calling you, so that things I would like to do. When I think I call you as an anthropologist, as a social scientist, mean that you are the best of the race, You know that you are the best of our people who got scholarship, that you could reach to this.
That is, I categorically disagree with you with that, but go on. Say what you want.
Listen. People can't listen. You're free to disagree. I am saying to you, based on where we're coming from as a people, having, been kidnapped from Africa, and, we have to go through all of it, and our enslaving period, and we come out of it. You are one of them who were catapulted, right, to the top of the pyramid as a social scientist. And I'm disappointed. I'm telling you, I'm disappointed with the type of argument that you're having with our people. Because instead of you using this training as an anthropologist and apply your anthropological teaching and training and practice to solving our problem as a people, in the United States, Jamaica, wherever you are, Ragashanti, you helping keeping down our people to a certain level, the trivia that topics that you have. Like Mr. Coombs a while ago about soft out woman and wife. Ragashanti, you're supposed to uplift our people. You reach up there now. You have a responsibility to use this social platform to uplift and elevate our people. The type of argument to get us off this marriage that we have, like in Jamaica, where we are. Look at the situation in Jamaica. Look at the situation in USA. Wherever we are as a people, Ragashanti should have a theory of how we're going to come out of this, all that we into the patrol arena or the sewer pit that we into. Instead, Ragashanti, you're using this type of, the time that you have on the platform, and your training and your talent. You have people at a certain level, to keeping them at a certain level. And I'm kind of disappointed with you for that, Ragashanti. That you should use the platform productively, progressively, and positively to uplift our people. What do you have to say about that, Ragashanti?
I do not owe you an explanation, but you're entitled to your opinion.
Now, pertaining to the, so you're not having a dialogue. I thought it was a dialogue when people call in, you just like the rest of people who call in, you have a conversation with them, you know.
No, because no, sir, because your indictment of me right now. You even said that I am holding down the people. It is my choice whether or not I should respond to that in terms of the limitations in your intelligence there. It's my choice whether or not I want to accommodate you down that path. I do not have to explain myself to anybody, but you're entitled to your opinion. So on to the next point now.
So the one pertaining to this, you know, and these other people who decide now for redefine, but because basically they're challenging biology. Right? Biology, the challenge in biology. Biology have male and female. Anthropology in your field, in human evolution, male and female, Homo sapien, sapien. And even below that too, even below the primates them, it's male and female right through go right down. And these are the elements of who come and want to redefine. Not only want to redefine the reality for themselves, but for the rest of humankind. Right? So our problem now as African people, as I say, wherever we are, it's a fact of life. Wherever we are in Africa, outside of Africa, diaspora, we're catching hell, we're at the bottom. We see what happened to Whoopi Goldberg this week, right? In Black History Month, African History Month, an African woman, a black woman with a platform like yourself, because she spoke scientific truth, is removed because other people have redefined, not only have they redefined the reality for themselves, then they want to force it on other people to accept it. And if you don't go by it, right, this is what will happen to you. And the same way these other groups who now almost have the entire alphabet. They started at what? LGBT, they're going to Q, and then just taking over the whole alphabet. They take over the rainbow. It's like, wow.
Have you ever had any experiences with it that you could share with us? Like, have you had any?
Meaning what? What you mean with
like anybody telling that you're obligated to call somebody a certain name, or this whole thing about the new genders and so forth. Have you ever had like whether a positive or a not positive experience with somebody who's insisting on being called something, you know, that you are not accustomed to?
No.
No, you've never had any. Okay. Okay.
No. But it's something that just creeping, it's crawling. You see it coming. Okay. You know. Sometimes when you see rain set up, people carry umbrella. You know, or people.
Right.
You see the thing coming in. Listen, once I was at a discussion in Manhattan, at a building in Manhattan, in a law office, at a discussion, and there was an ambassador who had just given me his presentation, and the thing was over. And they said to me, my brother, you know where the changing room are? So we were looking for the changing room all over the place, looking for the changing room. And that's what they pointed out. So that was the only thing. It was this all-gender type of thing. Like, wow, that's a society reach now. We actually show you. Male and female can't go in there. Transgender can't go in there. This can't go in there. And I was uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. Yes. Those are some of the things out there.
I was really uncomfortable.
Yeah, that people find challenging. Right. But before you go, I want to ask you a question before you go. Before you spoke to me, you inquired about my academic credentials first. And then you have a PhD? I said yes. You have a PhD in anthropology? I said yes, and whatever. And if I'm not mistaken, you essentially was saying, okay, if I'm going to engage you in a certain in conversation and so forth, you know, I'm going to engage you on a certain level, and I just want to first make sure that you have the credentials that it's supposed that you are. Am I correct?
That's what that issue. That's what.
Am I correct?
No, you're not. No,
so why did you ask? Why did it matter to you to ask about those things before you commence speaking to me?
Because I want to be certain. Because I think one evening, you know, I think like when you say surfing past anything, and I wanted to just double check. I think I hear somebody was engaged, you know, and I think I hear something about anthropology, you know. So, but I didn't get exact. Let me confirm. Let me validate or refute, you know, the brothers' thing.
But before you go, I just want to share one thing with you, though, okay? Just so you know. Some of the dumbest, stupidest, idiotic, and even, racist to and all these things, sexist people I've ever met. But just even people who lack common sense. They have a lot of letters behind. They have a lot of letters behind them. No, I just want you to know. I'm telling you, some of the dumbest, stupidest people out there are the most credentialed. Them have PhD behind them name, JD behind them name, and whatever. Just so you know that it's not a guarantee that if a person is academically qualified with the highest degree, a PhD, that they are naturally brilliant. Okay. The next thing is, I would like, hold on, one other thing. I would like to invite you to, at least at a minimum, entertain the notion that while it is that each person, based on the history in their lives, it is their right to choose how they want to be happy in their life, to understand that being an academic, it's not a one-dimensional experience. That it's okay for an academic to be a comedian. It's okay for an academic to say, I want to do a career in dancing. It's okay for an academic to say, I don't want to do anything to go change. I want to go plant flowers. It's okay for each person to do, based on their experiences, to make choices and do what it is to fulfill the first obligation of any human being, which is to be happy.
By the way, that is exactly the argument what the same people them use. You know that, right? They have the right to make choice. You know that, Ragashanti? That's exactly the argument they make. So you people can whine and complain to no whine and complain. I was a man like the one of Pennsylvania State. I was a man, and now me do my operation. I'm not gonna whine a little more. I'm just going to go over there with the women them and win up all the race. Precisely the point. So be careful that thing that you're riding on there about choice and being happy. Because many things that people do make them happy, it makes people happy. He's now very happy in winning those medals, but it making the women them very unhappy. So the issue is not if you're academic, but you have choice. You can plant flowers. So long as the flowers now call somebody else so be unhappy. That is the issue, Ragashanti. That's why I use the thing. That when we from the society, any society, but in particular the black society, when we find ourselves in a position, PhD or no PhD, whatever we do should do to elevate the race. And I want to say I'm a Marcus Garvey person, right? A Marcus Garvey person. Is it whatever where we find ourselves, the carpenter, Ragashanti, the sanitation worker, whatever level, is to uplift the race generally. So you being happy and others are happy. But that your happiness not stop other people from being happy. There's certain elements in the society, certain ethnic groups, certain sexual orientation people, and races are now, so long as they can call black people the N-word. They can disrespect us 24/7. But when we try now to do that, it's a problem. You see in the society, the thing about anti-Semitism, you see the Indian, the Asiatic people recently, right? The Chinese type people, more like them, they got it passed in the U.S. Congress in no time. Black people in this country from 1619, over 400 years, they can't get one bill passed through the Congress. They can't get one bill George Floyd Policing Act. They can't get none passed. In no time those people got their bill passed. Right? So I'm saying, again, those of us, because we can't be this group, right?
Sir, just so you don't end up talking. Hold on, just so you don't end up talking, Bamusa, could you, just, I get what you're saying, all right? I get what you're saying. All right? Okay.
I hear you.
All right, then. Blessings, man. All right?
Bless up yourself.
All right, my respects. Cool. Hey, God. Hey, Lord, Prezi. You see why I just laugh? I just come here and laugh and enjoy myself, I make people enjoy themselves. Who get it, because, boy, if you follow some of them serious people, yeah, man, you know, there is no room for laughter. There's no room for just being goofy, you know. Prezi, there's no room for just being just silly. It's just like get a good mix up and bust out a big laugh or whatever. You can't do that with them people, you know. No, it's not good for the kids. In Jamaica, it was the kids, and it's not uplifting people. And here's the interesting thing with this, listener. There's multiple layers to, their critiques. But one that is fundamental to, there's a fundamental flaw into these people who attack you, with all these extreme things. And because you hear him throw a couple of insults to it. He say, me I keep doing. You hear him say, me I keep by not doing what him think me need to do with what me, what me get, in terms of my qualification. Me I keep down the people, let me know. Brazil, see this the sense when I unite. Him now say, yeah, do something, I keep down the people. He's saying, by not doing something, I am keeping down the people. Like, that's a flawed logic right there. But one of the things that I always find curious with them, they always know exactly what needs to be done. When them criticize you and I tell you what you need. So why them don't go do it? Why them don't go do it? They don't, if them know them go do it. Anyway, just for the record, again, and I don't have to explain myself to anybody who understand me, who understand what I do and think and whatever. It is my right to run a comedy show, a joke show, a mix-up show if I want. And I also know how this benefits people. I also know that a great many people out there, they look on humor and fun as not being of any use or value in the upliftment of people. And ironically, if they in their brilliance, chose to immerse themselves in the intellectual content on humor and its benefit to humanity, they would realize that they are categorically mistaken in their assumptions about humor. But I would also submit that the people who define themselves in that way, where their way of uplifting people is to engage in these combative things where they're always identifying people who are not doing enough, and they function from a paradigm where they define themselves by defining others. Let me say that again. You have people out there, they function from a paradigm where they're always communicating to the world that I am because you are. So what they do is, by identifying what you are, they're telling the world what they perceive themselves to be, right? That it doesn't, with these people, most often, it doesn't matter what you tell them or what you show them or whatever. They're just in that zone. They're just always in that combative adversarial zone. And their worldview is such that they feel it's a necessity that they stay there because there's a war going on. And they just see the world through those lenses, and they believe that you should be there permanently. I would like to suggest to you people, you be careful of those people. Because you follow them, you walk around with all kinds of stress and problem on your head and whatever. I'm not saying you're supposed to ignore what is going on and know what's going on in society. In fact, I would implore you to do so. But I also encourage you to not be one-dimensional in your life and to make sure that you pay attention to the different parts. And never you lose the ability to just laugh and be silly and joke around. It has a balancing benefit to people. People who laugh, people who engage in humor, particularly if the humor is culturally relevant. They have better immune systems. They recuperate better from illnesses. They're psychologically more healthy. They're able to repel various forms of stress. They're less likely to be mired in being worrisome and whatever, and this and that will just kind of just debilitate their bodies, etc. And this is scholarship, you know. They concentrate better. They can focus better. They have better sex lives. They're better, they're more secure in themselves, you know, in terms of when stuff come up. They can face people who joke a lot and whatever. They can face their deficiencies that everybody have. Nobody's perfect. And I could go on and on and on and on. So never let anybody tell you that you're only of value if you can just be serious all the time and forever be focused on saving the race. Yes, that is part of the equation. We are benefiting from many who have done so for us. Indeed. But never you make anybody convince you that that sort of one-dimensional focus is where you can maximize your value to the race or to this or to that or whatever. And those people who are like that, they're very often not as all-seeing and accomplished as they project themselves to be, you know? But lastly, before we take the break, never, ever feel that you're obligated to give them an explanation of you when they attack you. Never feel that. You may choose to do it for instructive purposes, like, you know, sometimes I do that if some of them come at me with a little bit more respect than he did. I think because he was a little bit indirectly self-aggrandizing and so forth and things like that. And there are times, for the purposes of the show, I will do things like that. But in general, never, never, ever feel you owe them an explanation. You don't. We take a break and we'll be right back.
This is Irie Jack.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over till we decide it is. And it ain't over now.
We gotta stay here forever. You got it? Ooh, yeah. Forever.
This is a public service announcement from Irie Jam Radio.
You have the right to be seen, heard, and respected as a citizen of the world.
You have the right to be treated with equality, regardless of the color of your skin.
You have the right to be protected from harm, injustice, and hatred.
You have the right to your own opinions and feelings,
even if others don't agree with them.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
We will stand up for them. We stand up for each other.
Today, tomorrow,
and always, Black Lives Matter.
Now we must heed these words more than ever.
That was a public service announcement from Irie Jam Radio.
You asked for it, and the Bridge 99 FM is delivering more.
Join the former Prime Minister Bruce Golding on the Bridge 99 FM.
Simulcast on Irie Jam Radio for Jamaica Live. Listen every Monday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
as he connects the dots between the economy, people, and government.
Catch Jamaica Live on thebridge99fm.com with former Prime Minister Bruce Golding. Listen every Monday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
on the Bridge 99 FM.
To the world.
Got to make a stop at my favorite spot. Back to the original dumpling shop. People like to grab them when they're fresh and hot. Everybody do a say me love it with spread. At the original dumpling shop, our handmade dumplings great like that. Lots of fried fish is only on them top, with vinegar and pepper and enough carrot. Try the ackee and saltfish, the ham and the porridge, the steamed fish, the curry goat. So much food to talk about. Dumpling shop is a dumpling shop. We are the original, them a copycat. Everybody say we are the cream of the crop. We're in the Bronx, right next to the 5 train stop. 3435 Baychester Avenue in the Bronx. 718-653-7777.
Car stereo, $550. Home entertainment unit,
I am the Edison phonograph.
$550.
Created by the great wizard of the New World.
listening to Irie Jam at high volume. Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's Irie Jam.
This is Zion Stewart, and you're listening to my dad, the awesome Ragashanti, on Bridge 99 FM.
Check. Back in at the thing. Mr. Keel is here. Yo, I'm for the juggling, I think. Yo. It's all good. Come on, people. This comes with the territory. You have to get them type of being there. You know, them something they are going to come and whatever. You know, anybody that listen to Ragashanti since whatever, you know. Yeah, you don't know, so that is nothing. There's nothing new there. A long time, people have them frightened from a PhD and thing and whatever, and relate to me like them did get it. Anyway, oh, damn, Prezi. This is a lot. It is a 58 to the Prezi. 58 gender. Before, give me the card. I'm soon read it. Give me the card. Hello? Yeah?
Hello, Raga?
Yes, Mr. Coombs.
Oh, I believe it's Psalm 109, Psalm 109, Psalm 110 says, sit thou at thy right hand until I make thy enemy thy footstool. Psalm 110. Sit thou, and the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at thy right hand until I make my enemy my footstool. Ecclesiastes 3. There's a time for everything under the sun.
Right.
Good answer. Hard attitude, I will pay for it. Hard something, I will pay for it. Good question. Good reply. Big up, Ragashanti.
Oh, you mean good response to the man just now? That is what you're saying, though?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Ragashanti.
Okay.
Mr. King is short with him.
Right, yes. And you say, where you whap him with now? Psalm 110, though?
The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at thy right hand until I make thy enemy thy footstool. Anywhere the army go, Satan follow the army man. Anywhere the army go, Satan follow the army man. Anywhere the army go, Satan follow.
Okay, Mr. Coombs, all right, sir.
Thank
you. Yo, Prezi, you ever hear Mr. Coombs calling 2 times 1 night? Never, right? Mr. Coombs don't do that something, don't it? So when they hear Mr. Coombs call back, I take it to Mr. Man. Yo! Oh, God. So, apparently, ABC News that, put out this thing and say a list of 58 gender options for Facebook users. Oh, my God. 58. People remember now, the distinction between gender and sex that some people make. They're not making it here. Just want to remind you of that. That they're in some circles, they used to say, well, in academia, gender was about roles, right? So gender was sociocultural, while sex was biology. It was biological. So sex is just male, female, but gender was basically what you do and how you should perform in your respective cultural setting. But things have reached a point where they were being used interchangeably, where gender was referring to man, woman. And when you hear them talk about transgender, gender roles and all them something you know, they're really talking on the level of what we used to say biology, which is male, female. That is the level them really depend on. Another important point here, again, which is a point of contention also, is that while it is a case that some transgender people, the basis for their, their claim for change is biological, as I use the example, hermaphrodite. People were born with both genitals. Even more controversial, are the people who choose a gender or created a gender purely on a psychological basis. So it's what they think they are. Right? So you have people who say, I am not a man, I am not a woman, which makes them immediately non-binary. Because, again, binary is a man or a woman. So if you're not a man or a woman, it means you're something else outside. But you have people who say these things because they think they are something else. And they just create these gender, and they said that's who they are. Them just create something and say, I'm not a man, I'm not a woman, I'm so and so and so. And there's a huge debate with those people because, and this is not a practice that is locked into gender only, you know, particularly the psychological part. There are black people, there are white people out there who said, I am black because they think they're black. And they said they should have a right to consider themselves black. A lot of programs out there that are designed for, non-white groups. There are people out there who take advantage of them, you know, because all they need to do is put on the form, say, them black. And even if them white, you know, from them things and them black. So there are a lot of people who are deriving benefits quietly from initiatives aimed, you know, from initiatives aimed to implement some corrective measures in terms of past discrimination and so forth and things like that. So I have a big problem with those people. Because, again, like I said, it's not just gender. You remember the lawsuit where the man did file, the 60-odd-year-old man, I think he did file one lawsuit, and like him would have said, him want the court to determine, say, him a 40 or something like so, because him say, him not feel like a 60-year-old man, so him want the court to say him is 40. You remember the lawsuit there where we did that, when they bring up one thing. So you have all these things out there now. We have a climate now where you can be any damn thing you want to be. And I think in the cases where, you know, in instances of the transgenders who they have a legitimate basis to say, listen, biologically, listen, this is what is going on with me. I do not fall neatly under man or woman like you guys do, and I need some help here. That you have some people, that you do have people in those positions, but I think those people, you know, very often people don't take them serious because of the other, in my opinion, more, in some cases, frivolous and flippant, where somebody may wake up and say, I am this. Just some mental thing, and them feel like them want to be something, and just say them as that thing, and they insist that you address them as that thing. You know, them look up, them thing that can cause all kind of problem, you know. But anyway, so this article from ABC News is saying, and for those of you who want to read it, it says, here is a list of 58 gender options for Facebook users. Again, it's an ABC News article by one Russell Goldman. Again, it says, here's a list of 58 gender options for Facebook users. So listen to them name, you know. These are people who are saying, don't call me man, don't call me woman. Right? So these are some of the things, 58 instant different things that people want to be called. No. Again, just to be clear, the names you're going to hear are from people who do not want to be called either a man or a woman. Agender, androgyne, androgynous, bigender, cisgender, that is CIS, cis female, cis male, cis man, cis woman, cisgender female, cisgender male, cisgender man, cisgender woman, female to male. There's people who want to be called female to male. And by the way, I don't know what the cis mean here. The CIS. Some of you probably can look that up. Then you have FTM. That is female to male. So I guess you can, them just call me FTM. Gender fluid. Now that is interesting. Because what that means, and there are people out there like this, is that their gender is not permanent. So gender fluid means they can be different genders at different times. So you can't deal with somebody who said, I am so and so now, and then 2 weeks later they can be something else, or a year later they can be something else, whatever they want to be. Gender non-conforming, gender questioning, gender variant, gender queer, intersex, male to female, MTF, neither, neutral, non-binary, other, pangender, trans, trans female, trans male, trans man, trans person, trans woman, trans feminine, transgender, transgender female, transgender male, those are, self-explanatory. Trans masculine, transsexual, transsexual female, transsexual male, transsexual man, transsexual person, transsexual woman. And the final one here. President, did you see the last one? Did you see the last one? Two-spirit. Two-spirit. People, there's a gender here called two-spirit. Right? So, somebody can insist on not being recognized as a man or a woman, but as one that is two-spirit. Interesting. But I just want you to be aware that that is what is happening out there now. So if you experience these things out at your workplace, my suggestion is, and you don't have to agree with it, but my suggestion is at a minimum, one of the main reasons I bring it up, I don't want you to be caught off guard and be surprised. And then you end up just saying spontaneously what you know to be the case, or dismissing somebody as being ridiculous. Like, what are you talking about? It's only man or woman exist. So at a minimum, I want you to be aware of what is going on out there, right? Because sometimes we Caribbean people, and I know Jamaicans especially, we have a little difficulty with functioning with difference, right? There's a not well-known, but you remember the mix-up with the man who just coming from Jamaica and got a job as a security guard at a department store. And Prezi, you never hear that one, yeah? Prezi, you never hear that one. My brother just coming from Jamaica, so him get a job and say, no, man, get something quick. And him give him get a job as a security at a department store, you understand? So he saw a bunch of gay men coming up dressing, in Ragashanti and whatever. And I remember security, him work at the people them store, And him say, about 4 or 5 gay men come at the store for whatever. President knows that the man just goes, I want to go. Go on, come in and go from here, some man. Go from here, some man, and then come in here, so whatever. And lock out the people, lock out the gay people out of the store. We have had some debates on this because some people are saying, but him have a right for stand up for him who I believe. My thing is, of course him have a right for stand up for who I believe in. I would support him and defend him for stand up for who I believe in. However, if you have a job as a security, right, at the people in store, it's not your store, right? You work at the people in store. And the people them don't have no problem with gay people that buy things at them store. With all due respect, you leave the job. You just leave the job and thing, if you're working security and you don't want to work security at a store where gay people go in there go shop. You leave. You can't think say the whole world wrong or this and that and whatever because, you know, the store not have a problem with gay people are going in them shop. And I tell you all the while too, and with certain things, you know, that some people want to rate as being successful. You don't ever pray how them juggle them thing. But you know, turn around now, I want to emulate them people and whatever and thing and whatever. Bob Marley not agree with certain things and whatever. Me know for a fact, when me used to leave school, I go up road one time and Bob them used to play football over them yard and whatever. Me sit down and hear some conversations and things. And me know for a fact that Bob know. But Bob, you know, so certain things are not Bob thing. But Bob never feel the need to get up and for go say who for go dead and kill them and all them something there, you understand? So me I say if you're going to big up a Bob Marley and whatever, then learn from how Bob Marley manage certain things where on a theme thing, him no agree with it and thing, but boom, him love it out. You know, him no feel the need for go say who for go dead and who for go kill who and all them something there. Same thing with Junior Gang and Sean Paul and them. I see people in an interview I try trap them in anything. Them no make nobody carry them down there, son. They're living successful lives. I'm just saying, think about it. You can hold your own, but don't feel any need to go rush people out there and demand this and that and whatever. You know, you do your thing, Our break is the top of the hour. Our 3-minute break is coming up. And thing. And then we'll be back at 11:03 to complete the final hour of tonight's show. All right? Soon forward.
Borderless Connections, our culture amplified. The Bridge 99 FM.
Hey Jamaica, hey world, lend me your ears. Bridge 99 FM, the fastest growing radio station in the region, now celebrates the fact that Up and Go is the people's favorite morning show.
In Hollywood, you always hear the saying, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Well, my name is DJ Roy, and I don't have a law degree, but here's what I know for sure. I know my Caribbean people. I know we are independent, hardworking, full of pride set of people. So when we are hurt, out of work, and cannot pay our medical bill, we want to be treated with the respect we deserve. My guarantee to you, the listeners, is that the personal injury law firm of Gregory Spector and Associates will fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve for your injuries. I'm a proud ambassador for the best personal injury firm I know. Gregory Spector and Associates. 888-797-7735. 888-797-7735.
Gregory Spector and Associates are your serious personal injury attorneys.
I'm DJ Roy. Tell them I'm me, senior.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Check. Back in the thing down in our last show as usual on a Friday night, right? Yes, so and once a big respect to all massive, big up to all crew, and big up to all who support my Mix Up channel, where you can get Mix Up entertainment, where you can go over there and laugh to the belly bust and all these things. Yeah, and go yeah. Big up the Ragashanti TV channel, yeah, over YouTube and thing. Do remember to go over there and subscribe and click the bell too and think forget the notifications them and think now remember when it comes to the Ragashanti TV channel, if you are the super serious type who don't like this type of humor, it is not for you. Do not go over there and go cuss, because then that would be categorically unintelligent, right? If you know something is of a certain nature and you're going to follow it up and then spend your time over there cuss about it, that would be nonsensical. So we are talking about mix-up entertainment. If you want to laugh or you want to hear some good mix-up, the channel is the Ragashanti TV channel over YouTube. Get there, click the subscribe button, and click the bell for the notifications. There's another channel. It's called Tam Fam TV, and it is educational entertainment. So it's educational, but it's still jiggy Ragashanti style, okay? So I want you to go to that channel too and click the subscribe button, right? And the notification bell. And thing. It's called Tam Fam TV, and it's about educational entertainment. So the stuff over there is more educational, right? You know, in the formal sense and thing, but still, you know, with an energy and a vibe characteristic of my personality and thing, all right? So I am inviting you to make sure, you know, that you subscribe to both those channels on YouTube, Ragashanti TV and Tam Fam TV. Again, Ragashanti TV and Tam Fam TV. Make sure you subscribe to those channels. I might something with them and thing. And do remember, so tomorrow night, as is the case every Saturday night at 8 o'clock, we have a thing named Free Up, the realest Jamaican talk show hosted by yours truly, Ragashanti, live, right, and in living color and thing, and that is on Tam Fam TV. So tomorrow night, certainly we'll be there, 8 o'clock, Free Up tomorrow night, and we'll be having our usual fun and our usual laid-back atmosphere. And I invite you, if you have a relationship issue that you would like to share, confidentiality will be maintained. Your name will not be revealed. But if you have a relationship issue that you would like me to address tomorrow night on Free Up, I invite you to send it to my email, which is ragashanti@gmail.com. ragashanti@gmail.com. And that Ragashanti is spelled with one G and it ends with an I. Again, it's spelled with one G and it ends with an I. So that's RAGASHAN as in Nancy, T as in Tom, I @gmail.com. Again, it's RAGASHANTI @gmail.com. RAGASHANTI @gmail.com. So you just explain whatever it is you want me to address there, or whatever it is you want me to help you with there, particularly relationship issues, because that is what the ladies, most of the people who listen to me, they're ladies, and ladies say, they want more commentary and more information on matters related to relationships. So just send it to me at that email, and I will address it accordingly tomorrow during Free Up, the realest Jamaican talk show on Ragashanti TV over YouTube. And also, if you have your mix-up, any mix-up you want to send on, just send them and make we know what go on and thing, and I will read them. Some of you don't like to call in. You like to send in your mix-up. That's all good. I'll read them, and I'll read them with flair. And I'll read them with charismatic delivery. Oh, yeah. That is what I like to do. All right? So just send them to ragashanti@gmail.com, and I'll address them. Okay. Within the last hour, I just calling, but we want calling for whether, on the topics that we have been dealing with thus far, or anything else you want to talk about and things. See, the number from the United States or Canada, toll free. Again, the toll-free number from the United States or Canada. That number is 888-546-8742. Again, 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. That's the number if you're calling toll-free from the United States or Canada. If you're calling from Jamaica, the number is 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. What drink I'll be making tomorrow? And I don't know. Give me that call first. What drink I'll be making tomorrow and Free Up? Well, let me think about that. I haven't decided yet. More than likely, it's going to be a cocktail. Cocktails are fun. Good night. Hello. Hello. Greetings.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Raga.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
You hear me?
I am hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, I just want to tell you that I love your show and I enjoy listening to it every week, and God bless.
Thank you so much for those kind words, all right?
And for the caller before that was expressing, he had a lot of time on the radio, but like you said, you just have to put laughter in your life, and it plays a big part. So keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, darling. I really do appreciate that. Very nice of you. Thank you, okay?
All right. Have a good night.
Blessings, man. Good night. Next call, Prezi. Really nice of the lady right there to share some encouragement and a little blessing. Hello, good night, caller.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. Doing great.
My name is Diana. I'm Donovan's girlfriend.
You're Diana and you're Donovan's girlfriend?
Yes, and he wanted me to tell you hi. How are you?
Donovan?
Yeah, he's on there. It's my first time watching it.
Oh, he's on Facebook?
He's on the YouTube.
Oh, he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube.
His name is Powell. Powell.
Oh, Donovan Powell?
Yes.
Okay, and he's your boyfriend?
Yes.
And I know he's right there with you. You love him?
Yes.
Is he giving you any trouble?
Yes.
He does, right? What kind of trouble him giving you? Is he misbehaving?
Yes, he's very much misbehaving.
Oh, my God. It sounds to me like
he's talking to Diva Christie while I'm right here.
He's what?
He's talking to Diva Frisky while I'm right next to him.
He's talking to Diva Frisky, and I said, hold on. Yes. Well, yes. So you see what he's doing in the Facebook group with Diva Frisky. You see it, right?
Yeah, I don't see it, but I hear him.
You hear him? Oh, do you think they're flirting? You think that is flirting, what he's doing?
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Is that having an impact on you? Do you ignore that? Is it nothing to you, or is it something important?
Yeah, it's nothing to me.
It's nothing to you if he's flirting with Diva Frisky on Facebook?
Yes.
Oh.
You want to know why it's nothing to me?
Why?
'Cause I'm a flirt myself.
Because you're a flirter yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So because Diva Frisky just posts and say he's trying to like talk to her, man, you know?
But I like how Diva Frisky said no. She's not going to give him her number.
So she's not going to give him her number. Okay. But what if she had given him her number? Would you have a problem with that?
Yes.
Why? But you say you don't mind him flirting and things like that. So why would you have a problem if him get the number?
Actually, I wouldn't have a problem.
You wouldn't? Okay. Can I ask you something, Blunt? Would it matter to you if he got involved with a woman, like another woman, and got intimate with another woman?
Yes, it would be a problem.
That would be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be taking it too far, right?
Exactly.
Okay. But what if he does that? Would you leave him and him explain to you and say, well, that meant nothing. I was just having fun with her. You are the one I'm with and so forth and things like that.
Nah, I'd leave his ass and never talk to him again.
You would? You would leave him and never talk to him again? Okay. So you do have any problem with him flirting and asking for number from women, but you just cannot go out there and have sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But so you flirt too. So when the men them try to get with you and try to whatever.
I don't give them sex. I just flirt with them.
Oh, you just flirt with them. Okay, all right. So
I do innocent flirting. I'm African, so I do innocent flirting.
You're African, so you do innocent flirting? Because Africa is just such a big place. It's a huge continent that is actually bigger than a lot of places.
I'm from Kigali, Rwanda.
Oh, in where?
Kigali, Rwanda.
Kigali, Rwanda. Okay, all right. Okay, nice. And you love Donovan? Have you ever taken Donovan to Rwanda?
I'm going to take him soon.
Okay, you're going to take him soon. Are you guys planning on getting...
Pull that out.
Huh? Are you guys planning on getting married or so on?
No, he doesn't want to marry me. He told me he didn't want to marry me.
But that sounds like you, if he wanted to marry you, that you would marry him. But you're saying that he doesn't want to get married.
Yeah, he said that I'm not ready for that.
He says that you are not ready for it.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
40.
Oh, you're 40. Oh, no, you're ready to get married, I think. Donovan, the lady says she's ready to get married. How are you there, Donovan? I know. She says she's ready to get married. What do you mean, I know? She says she's ready to get married. Listen to me. How long you guys have been together? How long have you been with Donovan?
For now, a couple of years now, about 2-3 years.
Oh, you and her about 2-3 years now. Oh, okay. So now go on.
Yeah, man.
You not go on good then.
There's other people around, Canada with them busy.
Canada.
Me like Diva.
You like what?
Me like Diva Frisky.
You like Diva Frisky?
Yeah, me like the name Frisky.
You like, oh.
I come and Mobile 2 weeks.
What you mean Mobile? A Mobile she live?
He's going to go to Jamaica, find her, look for her. I ask her why her name is Frisky.
Well, that is what Donovan tell us. He want to go Jamaica to Mobile and find Diva Frisky and then ask her why her name Frisky.
Yeah.
Our sister gave her the name Frisky. So how that everyone know so much about her already? What is going on here? Huh? No, hold on. Donovan, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to ask your girlfriend. What is your name, darling?
My name is Princess Diana.
Your name is Princess Diana?
Yeah.
You know, you mean that is your name on Facebook?
Yeah, my name is Princess Diana.
If you don't want to tell me a real name, that's fine.
My name is Mirembe.
Huh?
My Facebook name is Mirembe.
Oh, that sounds
Mirembe
beautiful.
is my Facebook.
No, what is it? What is the Facebook name? No, I want to pronounce it. Tell me.
Mirembe.
Nurembe?
Mirembe.
Nurembe?
Mirembe.
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 Oh, that's beautiful. That's a sexy name.
It means peace.
Huh?
It means peace.
It means thief?
It means peace. Yeah.
Jesus have mercy. What you say your name mean?
You could call me Peace if you can't say Mirembe.
Hold on. What do you mean your name means thief?
Because it's an African name, so it means peace.
It's a Rwandan name, right? That's what you're saying. But
no, it's a Ugandan name.
Uganda. Okay. Are you from Rwanda or Uganda?
I was born in Uganda, but I'm Rwandese Tutsi. So my background is a Tutsi.
Your background
Rwanda,
is a Tutsi, okay.
But I was born in Uganda.
But born in Uganda. And your name is Mirembe. Prezi, don't block the wall. May I look on the wall? Please, Prezi, move that thing and let me see. Yeah. But how is it that you have a name that means thief?
Because I'm a peaceful woman. I bring peace to the world.
No, what you say? It means peace.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I thought you said thief. I was like, what? Okay, peace. Oh, good. Well, glad we cleared that.
P-E-A-C-E.
Right, glad we cleared. Glad we cleared that up. I love that name, Mirembe. Mirembe, okay. I love that name. See, them say their face get like trouble and thing and chew and whatever. But Mirembe, you need to put Donovan under manners now, okay? All right?
Huh?
You need to, okay, I kind of use a Jamaican phrase there, even though it was in English. So what do you think? If Donovan is misbehaving, you don't think you need to, kind of, let him know that he need to stop misbehaving like that? What do you think?
Yeah, I've told him many times. He doesn't listen.
Don't listen, okay, and whatever.
Stubborn.
All right. Tell Donovan, as we say in Jamaica, that he must stop farm fool, because you got a lot of guys out there who are always flirting with you and want you, don't you?
I have like 20 in London alone. 20 guys.
20 guys in London. Well, yeah, you have 20 guys in London alone who want you, don't it?
Yeah, man, that she meet up with all the time, so you know it go.
What you mean? So what you mean?
Me alone.
What you mean meet up with? She meet up with them in physically, or she just meet up with them online?
Always dep on Facebook with them.
Oh, so you make
I them thing them. Me not dep on Facebook, me the man just, you know what I mean?
Well, so you say she always dep on Facebook. She always dep on Facebook with some man something done.
Yeah, man. All when me and she do it, it's ping. All the thing, all
when you guys are making love, when I start out and whatever, the man them must send a message on Facebook. It a ping.
Yeah, that make me more interested still, but you know it goes.
Well, at least then you make sure say to make your head get crazy, because you say, boy, any card can play upon your right hand.
And that's why me open, man. Me open.
What you mean open? What you mean you're open? What you mean?
I mean, well, me not make it get to me head, so.
Okay.
You see what I said?
But if she gonna get involved with a man, do it's a at up your head, don't?
Well?
If she gonna get involved with a man.
She have her own place.
Me no man, you know answer a question. No, me say, if she gonna get involved with a man.
He bother me. She not gonna make me know. She still come by, man, and gone again.
No, but me say if you know and you find out, though, you head with that earth, you do, don't.
No, sir, no for man there. No for man there.
And what's you want Diva Frisky to do?
With Frisky that Jamaica, that cost me enough money to come this off.
So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You know what's a good juju, you have to travel for that. I want me to you.
But she don't want to run the number. She tell me no. If you watch all the...
Nah, but she don't know you, so she should run your number first. Or she should run your number and thing and whatever, and she don't know what she can run up in her with you and thing. So hold on. If you really like Donovan, then if you really like Diva Frisky and thing, and you go come out in the open so and a step to her, you expect her to go say yes?
Donovan, she doesn't know about Diane. She doesn't know about Diane now. She never know how we could me a chat to her.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad. But so, would you consider yourself say you have game? Eh?
Well,
would you consider yourself say you have game? So you know for juggle your things. You say you have game? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
What do you mean?
All right then, sir.
Every day that money, yeah, man.
All right. Me not think you could have married. You could have managed Diva Frisky sort out though. You know. Me not think you could have managed.
Oh God, that name Frisky just have me here.
Me say you couldn't manage her sort out. Me not think you could have managed her sort out.
You mean she's small, man, me big, you know.
So you see that statement there alone where you make sure say, no, me lose her for you with that statement there, you know.
Well, me mean in that size.
Me say me lose her for you with that statement there because that statement they ignorant and clueless to the game. Cause I fool I hear that thing you talk a while ago, you know. Listen to me, man.
Okay.
You know how much man or the big thick man will workless and can't manage certain thing. And you know, let me tell you something. Me I tell you this. Listen to me right now. Some of the wickedest sort out there, whatever. The type where you can't manage, you mash up head. And some little tiny, little dainty woman who look like them can't mash hands.
I've been there, man. I know that.
Oh, so when you talk about you little bit and you're big like that, that is definitive to say you can't manage her. Leave out and mash up your head. All right, let me ask you something. Remember, sort out turn up.
Who?
Your girlfriend, I sort out turn up.
Yeah, man, but she got Africa next month.
Okay.
You know, she busy, you know. She all over the place, you know.
Okay, but enough people love it. Enough people love them. Love to say the Africa and them no like do the something with them and thing. That's true.
Well, she turn up, man. She do everything, man.
She do everything. Okay, so
yeah, man.
Then since you're happy now, say you and her wanna do everything, wanna do the something them wanna do, wanna look at thing, man, wanna sort out, wanna do everything. So why you not just contented with her then, since you and her do everything with one another?
She stay one place, man. She's come like a mother, you know. 1 minute she Jamaica with you.
She said she want to go Jamaica with you. She want to go Jamaica with you.
Well, you just tell me you got Africa. I was joking. You're joking.
She's joking. She wants to go to Jamaica with you. Take her to Jamaica.
I've been wanting to go since I was 16.
First time she tell me that here, Raga.
So what? So she want to go Jamaica. Well, she tell you no. Raga get it out there now. You must take her to Jamaica.
Yeah, me go there, yes. Because me go there. My first time I go stay up on the resort because I not go to the country again because I kill too much people there.
All right. And yeah, man, and listen to me. You must start out on the beach. But when I start up on the beach, use one towel because I have read. Hold on. Use one towel because I have read and I'm not normal when sun go up tonight. Here. So use one towel when I start out on the beach. All right?
Oh God, I never did it before. That will be a first to me.
All right then. All right, remember. All right, hold on. Call me. Remember one thing before me leave. Call her for me.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yes, I just told him to take you to Jamaica and to make sure that you guys do it on the beach. And when you're doing it on the beach, make sure you do it on a towel because you don't want sand to interfere with the process, okay?
All right.
All right. Okay, you guys take care. All right, good.
All right. One love.
One love. Blessings.
Blessings.
Hello, caller. Hello, Wagwan. Yo, I if the man, Prezi, I if the man who call and beat me, he hear that conversation. Supposed to drive him crazy. You hear them a chat up on the radio. It's like Marcus Garvey, the Black Star Liner, back to Africa. That's how we're there. Hello, caller. Hello, good night. Hello. Me see the line, but me not hear it open. Me not hear the line open. Okay. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. Yo, Diva Frisky say him can't manage at all, Raga. What you say, Diva Frisky? What him know about you? Him not know say your thing dangerous like that. Bad so. No. Mad so. No. I want to some. Hey, I want him think. Him can't come in when I look at Dolly House baby thing. No. That not work around here. Can't manage a thing, Diva. Diva and him say the Frisky get him going. The Frisky part, you know. Him say Frisky and, you know. Donovan say, I want to go on this. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. All right. Regarding, for those of you who don't know, on Free Up, most nights on Free Up I have a drink, and most nights it's a cocktail. Which drink you recommend tomorrow, Prezi? Which drink me for work with? Like a mixed drink. Prezi, which drink you recommend me work with tomorrow? Like a mixed drink. Every Saturday night when I do Free Up, there's a drink when I work with them. We make it on screen, you know, on here. And I kind of like mixed drink. We have to. So which one you recommend? What? Well, lad, where is it? Where is it?
Long Island iced tea.
No, it's got too much stuff in it, man.
You said you liked it?
Yeah, but no, that's too much mixed liquor thing. I don't really like it. And it turn you, Long Island iced tea turn you over. Long Island iced tea is if you really want to do something where you never did want to do before. You would just want a mindset for do it. That time you drink Long Island iced tea, like what Tina did do. You know Tina, right? When Tina never did want to do something, and it she do and it makes you go. So which other drink, Prezi? Which other one? You don't know that mixed drink cocktail where you reckon? What?
I don't know about what you just said.
What? No, you don't know what me just said, but which other drink? Recommend a drink now? All right, let me see if I know. You know I recommend a drink?
I mean, you did margarita already, right?
I did margarita, yeah.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah, Bloody Mary. You know what, President? Forget about it. Joan, I did a margarita. You never watch it at night. I do margarita already. I have no problem doing it again. I love margarita. Yo, people, that Bloody Mary something there. I don't know. Carmitha, Sex on the Beach. That might be it, you know. Sex on the Beach. I know this is purely psychological, but I was never attracted to that drink, you know, Bloody Mary, just by the name, you know. I know it sounds silly, but it's one of them things there. I was just never really, you know, you just thought, oh, you're drinking a Bloody Mary? I mean, I've gotten over it. It's just a drink, but, you know. All right, hello.
Hello, hello?
Yeah.
Who is this?
My name is Ragashanti.
I know it is. No, I know it is. Now, let me tell you what's going on. There's a problem with the connection.
There's a what?
With the radio. There's a problem with the connection. You know what I mean? The radio's not coming on.
Where?
In Astoria, Queens.
In Astoria, Queens?
Yeah. I don't know what the problem is.
You're not getting 93.5?
Nope.
Okay. Duly noted. Prezi, did you hear that? Prezi, did you hear that? Oh, she said she's in Astoria, Queens, and she's not getting the radio. She's not getting 93.5, okay?
Any connection, bye.
All right, but just so you know,
go back in it,
no, there's some little airport issue with Queens and the radio stations. Just so you know, I don't know if it's the same thing, but there's some.
I listen everything good every Friday.
Oh.
I listen to you every week.
Oh, and you're not getting it tonight. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're just not getting it tonight, right?
Right. Because I'm calling you.
Oh, I see.
Let you know.
I appreciate that then. That just makes it clearer. So you were able to listen all the time, but you're just not hearing it tonight.
But today with no connection.
No connection. All right. I will let Bobby Clark know that. And you say you're in Astoria, Queens, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, are you sure it's nothing to do with your radio or anything like that, right?
I've been to every room in my house.
Okay.
No connection.
Okay. My apologies then if it's on our side.
I love you. You're the best.
Oh, thank you so much, darling. Much appreciated. All right?
And be good. You keep it real. I love it.
All right, then. Blessings and respect here.
All right, thank
you.
Hold
on. Are you Jamaican?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right then, cool. But just want to make sure it's a thing. So you like your vibes. All right, big up yourself here.
Sister, all the way.
All right, see.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, protection and blessings.
Bye-bye.
Proper. Cool.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Okay. All right, so pina colada cocktail. Now that sounds good. I love pina colada. Pina colada or a sex on the beach is gonna be one of those. We see how it goes tomorrow. All right. But the thing is that them tend to make pina colada with that rum, the Malibu rum, where I like Malibu and pineapple, you know. That's a light drink, because y'all know me love the light drink, them, you know. So I like Malibu and pineapple, and it's in the same pina colada vein, you know, pineapple. But when you want to feel a little, you know, you want to feel a little vibe and thing, it's not exactly the liquor where you want to work with, you know. So you don't really have that little strong thing there, you know. Don't you, Prezi? The Malibu rum, not really. It's for light drinking. Anytime we just a chill with friends and whatever, me just a boom, Malibu and pineapple. But so if I go pina colada, I have to get like we can't make a pina colada with a stronger Appleton rum, yeah? What you say, Prezi? Make a pina colada with like an Appleton rum. I'm gonna have to blend it either. You see how that go. Hey, we're gonna hold a break. We're soon forward.
Yo, this is Shaggy. Yeah. Out to many one music, baby. You're listening to Irie Jam Radio. Yeah, number one. Yeah.
You're listening to Irie Jam.
Hi, I'm Ronald Thwaites, and I'm the host of The Public Eye on the Bridge 99 and Irie Jam in the Tri-State area.
And I'm here with the Honorable Colonel Charles, Sr., recently awarded the Order of Jamaica, telling me a bit of his history, but more than that, talking about the present and the attitudes, the values, the spirit of Jamaicanness. So, you grew up with your mother and father?
Yes.
Was that an advantage?
Well, you know, you're getting into my business, you know.
I am.
But I have to tell you.
Yes.
My mother and father, I was born before they were married.
Yes.
And my mother, it is said, was a good girl. How the hell my father got her pregnant, I don't know. But he had to marry her 90 days after I was born. So I was born what was called illegitimate. Illegitimate in 90 days.
Yeah. This program will tell you the truth about life backyard. Fair, open talk. No gossip, no slander. We want to listen to your concerns. We also want to help you with your problems in JA. We at The Bridge rate you and affirm our oneness as citizens of this blessed land we love. So join us now, Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Jamaica time.
Stop paying your landlord's mortgage and pay your own mortgage. With Supreme Power Homes, we'll get you pre-approved, making the process easy with our large inventory of renovated homes. Close within 3 to 4 weeks. So stop paying your landlord's mortgage and pay your own mortgage. Own your own home. Become a homeowner today. With the help of Supreme Power Homes, we'll get you pre-approved and make the process easy. Supreme Power Homes at 13815 Jamaica Avenue in Queens. So don't miss out on today's low interest rates. Call 1-800-699-2833. That's 1-800-699-2833 from anywhere. Find us online, supremepowerhomes.com. Supreme Power Homes. We can open doors for you. The key to your own new home. So stop paying your landlord's mortgage and pay your own mortgage at Supreme Power Homes. 1-800-699-2833. 1-800-699-2833. Become a homeowner today.
MS Music Afri Move Rhythm album is out now, and you Afri Move. It features artists Ghost, VJ Liquid Egyptian, General B, Phantom Mojo, G Diaz, Crown Crossings, and Mr. Singer. Buy it on all platforms now.
Just run away. Me and the girl them will stay. Locked down every day. Take a in a cup and ladies they enough. Herbs are born and we are brewed by the oats. I am so sweet, I cause the rope. The party so nice already because of the
One life to live, and I'm gonna live it. I don't give a damn what you think. For more information, 239-201-9613. Go to write@msmusic@gmail.com. Right now.
For years, we've been saying support those in your community. For years, we've been saying support the small business so it can become a big business. I'm proud to announce the first Caribbean car dealership in Great Neck, Long Island. Superb Motors. It's Superb Motors. Caribbean-owned Superb Motors. Over 300 pre-owned vehicles in inventory. 2-level indoor showroom. Superb can also get you any new car you like. It's your one-stop shop when it comes to buying a car. Mercedes, BMW, Hondas, Nissan, Superb Motors, 215 Northern Boulevard in Great Neck, Long Island. For more information, call 1-800-509-3102. Superb Motors, 1-800-509-3102. Ford, Audi, Jaguar, Range, you name it, they have it. Superb Motors, Great Neck, Long Island, Caribbean owned. Superb Motors, it's your one-stop shop buying a car.
Are you a business owner or entrepreneur? Do you have questions regarding your bookkeeping or taxes? Case Williams Accounting and Consulting Services can help. We provide expert help with sales taxes, payroll services, bookkeeping, and full-service accounting, QuickBooks, and online accounting systems. Whether you're a sole proprietor, corporation, or LLC, we can assist in structuring your accounting and compliance needs, serving business owners in our community for over 20 years. For a no-obligation consultation, call us at 914-361-4500 or visit us online at casewilliams.com. Accounting for your needs. Call now, 914-361-4500.
If the feeling is good, I want to hear you say Irie.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Back in the juggling. Big up on yourself and thing. Right away, we go back to the phone line and thing. Send on, Prezi. Hello? Greetings, yeah.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Greetings, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard I listen to you on my phone. I can't get you. I'm in Queens also. Rosedale to be exact. I'm not hearing anything on the radio.
You serious?
Yeah, man. I'm phone my wife the way they are listening upon Raga. The way they pay fried. I can't tell you. I pay fried like you fried chicken. I'm not no chicken a friend like you.
Prezi, I want to been here the radio before, though.
Yeah, man. I'm not listening to you all the way, Raga.
I wonder why I want to hear me tonight. I wonder why. Prezi, any explanation there? See, the people them from Queens just say them now hear the station.
See there. Hear it, hear it. The radio that.
See that them now hear.
93.5.
So the radio is down. Yeah. All right then. And you in my neighborhood where you then.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. I don't that side in. Our place that, Valley Stream, Right Cross, Rosedale, Laurelton, Springfield Gardens. You know our place that.
But this thing has been going on for a while, because like my group drive go Long Island up at West Hempstead. And I listen in a car. Sometimes it chip out also. For quite a few weeks now.
All right, then I'm going to make management know about it, yeah?
Yeah, man, coming on your pay dues, man, so.
All right.
Up and
yeah, man.
Ragashanti already,
And big up yourself, you and your wife, yeah?
Respect. Enough respect.
Yeah, man, protection. Cool. Well, that would be that's interesting. If the people them not here and thing and whatever, then, them need to deal with that. But people, okay. No, Sex on the Beach is a good drink, Sex on the Beach is nice. But I will let management know about that. I will definitely let management know about that because that kind of explains certain things then in terms of, Wagwan. Okay, let me just, somebody asked me a question and I don't really remember, so. Yeah. Sex on the Beach is a good drink, but the person, you're right, cranberry juice is in it too. So it's cranberry, orange, vodka, and peach schnapps. Right? I know a lot of you like vodka. I'm not really a vodka person, but me work with it tomorrow if I that me I mean. So it's down to Sex on the Beach or I don't know. Sex on the Beach. Somebody just sent me the recipe for a Mai Tai. That's good in a Prezi. Prezi ever had a Mai Tai? That's a pretty good drink. That's a nice drink. My type of drink too. My type of drink. Let me see where a long time listener she's sending. Here's a drink for you. 1 shot of white rum, 1 shot of Magnum, and some fruit juice. I use orange pine. No, sir, this sound dangerous right here, sir. Me not think me can manage that one here, Miss Lady, I think you're in Canada. No, me not think me can manage that one here, You can mix Jamaican white rum with Magnum. And what is that, man? Then when you're done with that, man, then my I'll not ride me and thing. And then me not have nothing for releasing and them something and thing. And then when my I'll start ride me in the night, then thing I'll make a manage and all them something. Me not think me can manage that one. What? That is a drink? White rum with Magnum? That is a drink? Me never, white rum with, Prezi say yeah. For real, Prezi? White rum with Magnum. Now, why would anybody want to mix them two? Does it have a name, Prezi? Huh? What's the name? You know the name? You don't know the name? No, she did not provide a name. She used orange pineapple juice with it. So she said 1 shot of Magnum and white rum. So equal parts, white rum and Magnum equal parts. And then she used orange pineapple juice. The orange pineapple juice, bound for get a nice little taste. It depends on how much it is. Give me the call, Prezi. But no, I don't think so. I'm gonna mix the Magnum with the white rum, Yeah. When my I'll start ride me and all them something and whatever this and that, I'm not gonna release. You understand? Me alone in my crib and whatever this and me I go mad. You understand? See, Janice gone and say, a young people drink that raga. Don't do it. What you say, Janice? A young people drink that. No, I can't manage them something. Me allow it, me I leave them. Come eat. I say, sounds like a knockout. Yeah. White rum with Magnum. You know what people love drink Magnum because them say Magnum make them honey, right? You know say white rum is no joke. Jamaican white rum is no joke, right? And you can mix white rum with Magnum. No, sir. Joan could say cold shower. That no help me when me charge up. Cold shower no help me. I foreign something that. When me come here, them white man I talk about them have the cold shower. When on in a stick, them and thing, them have to take a cold shower. Me sure most Jamaican man are buy into that something there because I don't know. Kevin, me not pay you no mind right there, so where you put right this and thing. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Give me the call, President. Give me the call. Greetings. Hello.
Raga.
Greetings. Yeah.
That call where the brother call about the radio. I mess up from that. I go on from Fata Diamond and I work for DJ right earlier this evening now.
Oh, okay. Probably has something to do with the weather then, don't it?
Yeah. Because in a Jersey, from Fata Diamond was on in a Jersey that go on from that time. It's not just you. It happened.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I see what I'm going.
All right.
Probably at the ice storm.
A Jersey I call from still, yeah?
A Jersey. Which part of Jersey I call from? Patterson.
Inglewood, man.
Inglewood. Oh, is this who I think it is?
Yeah, man. Same man. Yes, man.
Don't say another word and think. Big up that lady there for me here and tell her to behave herself and tell her to behave herself and don't make me come over there, come put her across my knee and spank her, all right?
For real, yeah, man. But like me, I should say that going from earlier, it's not just you.
Yeah, man. Respect for that, man. We appreciate that clarification there, yeah?
All right, yeah.
All right, next call, Prissy. Hello. The person that look like them gone. Next call, Prissy. Hello.
Yes, Raga.
Greetings, yeah?
Hello.
Yes?
Yeah, I called earlier. I'm calling back again. I'm calling from Teaneck, New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
When the show just started, there was a bad connection, and then I fixed the antenna, and then I could hear it clearer after that. But I think it's the weather, though.
Yes.
But now everything is clear, though. I can hear it real good now.
Okay, so things have improved for you. Well, I just want to remind people that we have a terrible, terrible ice storm that is actually in progress right now. Really, really bad. And ice and radio transmission, them don't get along. Them always a war. So
but man, you're loud and clear still. You're loud and clear.
And you're over there in a Teaneck, no?
Saying, yeah.
All right. Me used to look at Trampo, because I used to live at Garfield for a while. People before don't know, it's a town name, so I mean, I want to run, come start, and kind of beat me now, and I said this and that. Garfield is a town in Jersey, okay. Because you know them terrible, don't you, Carla? You know them terrible. Go say, oh, you didn't live in a Garfield. No, I be that my virgin them keep up, I say, I say they live up in a Garfield, no. I say, go in, man. I be at the mom's house to them keep up, So I have to clarify them thing there all the while, But anyway, big up yourself.
One thing, you're not just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody try to dim the light. Because you bring a lot of entertainment and laughter to us every week. Nice. I mean, look forward to your show every week. So just keep on coming and bringing us here. All right?
Blessings, man. Thank you. No, but you see that thing they do a long time. Them just have a problem with my PhD and them old school. Them just have this thing I say, if you have a PhD, you have a doctorate, you're supposed to have focus on academia all the while. So at that, I give them headache. No. If I never have the PhD and I do my show, them wouldn't have a problem with me,
But one of the things we admire you for is that you're versatile, you're intellectual, and you can come down and just deal with the people in my way, and we all can have a good time, listening to the caller, them calling and share the story. It's a good thing. We have to have all that stuff as a part of life. So,
Right.
Just one of them things. But
no, you hear the term where you use, versatile. right? And these other people, they don't appreciate versatility. They want you to be one-dimensional when it comes to certain things, particularly being bright. You know, you must be bright all the time, and if you're on the platform, you radio must only use for bright. And from there, Jamaica, may I get it, you know? From there, Jamaica, they might be whatever thing. Anybody who listen to me a long time can tell you. Them always come at me with, oh, you have a PhD, and they talk about mix up and all them. No, me just ignore it. Par for the course. Me not pay them no mind.
Me tell certain people must listen to your show, and when we tell them to listen, we say he's intellectually savvy and he can come down and do another thing and just make everybody laugh. So, you're blessed to be who you are, so just keep on doing what you're doing.
Right. One last thing here. Twice you said, him intellectually so and so, and him can come down. All right?
Yeah.
I'm going to just suggest that you say, no, and him can expand or come cross to other people, and thing. Because you see that come down thing that them condition if you say, if you have degree and whatever, you're the above people, you're the top. And listen to me, man. Enough of the problems we're having in this world are from so-called bright people with degrees, Right? You have a whole heap of people out there with degrees, and them are idiot. Some of the smartest people in me meeting in this world, them not have no degree. You understand? So,
them say laughter is good for the soul, so we have to have a lot of that. These times we need it.
Thank you.
People like you, it's a blessing to have,
See,
so
we give thanks.
I'm proud of who you are, and I'm proud that we have people like you who can bring it, and just make everybody relax.
Nah, man, you just warm up my heart right here now, man. Thank you, you put us really appreciate it, all right?
Yeah, man, yeah. All right.
Well, them still have the airport over there, T-Neck. Them still have the airports over there?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. Them man want to look at the airport.
No, I forget the name of the airport, but they have an airport out
yeah, man, enough rich people flying at that airport there, Enough rich people flying at that airport.
Yeah.
All right, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. So, we're not going to hold up more every time, but, one love. So.
All right, then, protection. Mad thing, bless you.
All right, bye. All right, bye.
People, anybody who listen to me and tell me, can't tell, a long time them people they call and thing, and them just have a problem with my PhD. If me never have the PhD and I do what I do, I won't have no problem. Them would just ignore me. Because there are millions and millions and millions and billions of different genres of content where them not paying no mind and them bother them. People that do whole heap of something with them just go about them business. And there are a lot of people out there who don't, them not my thing and what them interested in, but them just do them thing and them not busy with me. But you just have that set of people. My PhD and my education always bother them. Prezi, give me a quick call. See, there the show done and the people them call in, whatever. How that go, Prezi? Anybody there? Prezi? Hello?
Yes.
Greetings.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Raga?
Yeah.
Yes, Raga.
Yeah. Yeah, no time ago, yeah.
Yes, Raga. You remember when Buddha sing that song Boom Bye Bye?
Yeah.
I wonder if I stop him, I try to stop you before you go in a certain topic.
Oh, the man?
Yes.
No. No, I am very adept and skilled at navigating that. I know the politics associated with it and thing and whatever. So, no. He wasn't trying to protect me with anything. He was reprimanding me in one breath, dismissing me in another, and basically projecting himself as being, superior in certain things in terms of the way he conduct himself and what he knows and what he wants to share and what he's working toward. That was his objective.
Yeah, man, your show rating is very high, man. And we don't need these type of people.
You don't need them to come with them negativity, don't it? Right?
No. No parish.
Right.
Your show rating is very high.
I appreciate it. He doesn't understand what is happening here, he doesn't understand what I do here. But it's all good, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.
Yes, man. I listen to you every week.
All right. Blessings, my brother. Blessings, man. All right, cool. All right, people, do remember tomorrow is a thing named Free Up, the realest Jamaican talk show on the Ragashanti TV channel on YouTube. Free Up, the realest Jamaican talk show. Make sure someone come just have some fun with that. And make sure that you subscribe to Ragashanti TV on YouTube. And also, just click the little bell over there for the notifications. Also, subscribe to my educational entertainment channel. It's called TamFam TV. That's TamFam TV. Again, TamFam TV on YouTube. Again, click the subscription button over there. And also click the bell for the notifications. I want to thank you for your support. I want to big up everybody who understand what I do. And you've always been supportive of what I do. Thank you so much. Much appreciated indeed. Just want to also remind you that, the naysayers are part of the process. Remember, the only reason they, I want to hear this all a while from me, don't you? The only reason they have a name is because night exists. The only reason night have a name is because day exists. Love defines hate. Hate defines love. That's just how the world runs. That's why sometimes when you have somebody and you not appreciate them, enough, and then when you go to a road and you hear, oh, other man a treat other woman or other woman a treat other man, and you're like, Jesus God, me thank God for me look a piece of woman and for me look a piece of man, yeah, because at least so and so. Relativity. One thing makes you appreciate the other thing, and in this case, it would be your thing. All right? So such is life. In other words, negativity has a purpose, because when you know what negativity is, you can better appreciate positivity, and such is life. All right? So we can use them for your betterment. When time the poison come, you can just use it as a tool. I know, so at these times I appreciate people who understand me, such is the case with many of you. Y'all take care of yourselves right now. I'll be back here on the Bridge 99 FM on Monday at 9 o'clock as usual. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and of course an Irie Jam next week Friday at 9 o'clock also. And then tomorrow it's all about Free Up on Ragashanti TV. Take care of yourselves, people. Be safe. Protection.
The Bridge 99 FM, the Caribbean's cultural capital.
Better you build a bridge than instead of you build